But doctors said that by 3 weeks, you could go to your third favorite restaurant if it's kind of dark and be fine. If you really had to go out. I'm a trained psychotherapist and psychoanalyst, and now I focus on training up-and-coming therapists in an evidence-based practice model for treating young children and their parents who've experienced trauma. Over the last year or so, I really saw changes in my face that made me unhappy. I had some jowling happening right here. And for me, because I have a relatively thin face, it was really sagging skin, not so much heaviness, but just droopiness. And then I lost the crispness of my jawline. And that really bothered me. I was surprised that those changes were happening at what I still consider a relatively young age. And I started thinking about what I could do about it that would be a permanent fix. My consultation with Dr. Sinno was just exceeded expectations. He spent a lot of time with me. I never felt rushed. I absolutely did not feel pressured. He really wanted to understand what I saw and what was bothering me. He asked me to bring in pictures of me over the years, from when I was a little girl all the way to more recent pictures, so he could have a sense of what my facial anatomy looked like. Then he offered suggestions for what might correct those. He also explained the risks, that are associated, which are minimal in my view, and what the recovery would look like. So I really left there feeling very confident. He also has just an incredibly warm manner and is a very kind, articulate, knowledgeable, thoughtful person. And knowing I was going to put my face in his hands, that really mattered to me. Dr. Sinno performed a neck lift and a lower facelift, fat transfer, and then I hit a CO2 laser procedure. The actual procedure itself, I felt great after. They managed what little pain there is very well. There really wasn't very much pain. It's more about following directions in the recovery and scar management and scar care and doing exactly what doctor said to do. And my scars are virtually invisible and have been since about 12 weeks out of my procedure. Nobody would know that I had anything done, which was my ultimate goal, that I wanted a very natural, very youthful and fresh look. I wanted to look like myself, only a better version of me. And just right after surgery, I was over the moon with how great I looked. Right out of surgery, right at the end of the case. I had a little bit of swelling, not very much at all. Some discomfort, not pain per se. So there's nothing to be afraid of. It's a very easy recovery. Just do as you're told. The follow-up with Dr. Sinno is what's really important. And I saw him regularly for follow-ups. So I felt very supported and very well cared for from a medical standpoint, that I didn't have to worry about anything. The most important thing about the way I look now is that when I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see. And I think I look young, and I think I look refreshed and very natural, and that nobody would know that I ever had anything done.